Hi team, I want to share this video with you to showcase some of the Azure Cognitive Services for containers running on Azure Stack. So first of all, here we have the Azure Stack user portal that we all know and love. The first thing that I did was to set up a Kubernetes cluster using the marketplace template. I used the default parameters, I changed nothing at all, and the process was pretty straightforward. After that, I just configure the web UI for Kubernetes just to have like a nicer view to show to customers. We know that Kubernetes is mostly managed using the CLI, but it's always nice to have some greens in our screen. So once the cluster was ready, I created the face APIs and the text APIs using the public Azure. So I just went to my Azure subscription and I created some cognitive services. Basically, what I will be showing you in this video will be the face API and the text API. So it's pretty much create the services and get the keys. That's pretty much it. So to enable the cognitive services in containers, we first must log into the master node. So using PuTTY, which is the master node, if you go to your Azure Stack portal, there will be a VM. It's called K8-master and some random numbers. So to enable cognitive services in containers, we must log into the master node, create a YAML file, and apply that YAML file into the cluster. So here's, take a look at one of those YAML files. If I do ls-ldr, more text. So that's basically the YAML file. That's the definition of the service that we will be running on the Kubernetes cluster. So once you have that YAML file, you just hit kubectl apply -f and the name of your YAML file. I won't be doing this right now because I have already done this. But once you hit enter with that comment, the container will be started deploying into the cluster. It will take up a couple of minutes to get ready, and pretty much that's it. So to review that your services are running, just hit kubectl get services, and there you have it. I have two load balancers, which are my services, MyLB and TextLB. As you can see, I have two services running, one for face API and the other for text analytics. Each of these pods will have its own public IP within the Azure Stack range. Now it's time to consume these services. Now for the face API, I just created a basic Python file that recognizes a face and puts a red rectangle around it. So if I open my Visual Studio Code, this is the basic code that it's actually publicly. And let's see, I have a picture here somewhere. So let's use this picture. And as you can see, the base URL parameter is pointing to a local IP. This is usually where the public IP or the public URL from Azure will be. But instead, since we are running these cognitive services locally, I'm using a local IP. Now 192.168.102.1.48. And this IP will be one of these load balancers IPs, right? So if I save this file, and just hit Python face2.py. There you have it. Now it's open paint with some red rectangles on the face of each of the character. Okay, so let's move to another demo. Now for this demo, I will be using the text analytics service to evaluate the sentiment of a review. So for that, I first created a web app, a single web app that's called ML app. This is a basic web app running on Azure Stack. is if I click the URL, it brings me this app. So it's a machine learning at the edge demo. This app is running on Azure Stack App Service. And basically what it does is, if I type any kind of text here, so for example, this is a very cool demo running machine learning locally, and I hit evaluate, this is a good review with a 0.93 evaluation or score. Now if I type something negative such as this demo barely works, it has a bad review with a 0.06. Now, to see the real value of this demo, let me bring the developer tools here. So developer tools, let me try once again. Oh, by the way, this demo also detects language. So if I type something in Spanish, so such as la demo de Braulio, funciona muy bien. Here's like a bad review. Let's try something else, like la demo funciona muy bien. Apparently it's me the problem. So good review with a 0.74. Now, as you can see, this frontend is calling a file that's called textanalytics.php. That, by the way, it's also running on Azure Stack. So if I go to my code, this is the code behind that piece. So this is the index and this is the text analytics. The real magic behind this is that the host is running locally. So as you can see, just as the way we just see on the Face API, it's calling a local server, or I would say a local container, running on Azure Stack, right? Usually this is the place that when we use public cloud, we will be using the public URL. But in this case, since all this is running locally on Azure Stack, this is how we run, and this is how we bring machine learning at the edge with Azure Stack. So all of this code is available in my GitHub repo. You can download it and play with it. Hope this has been helpful, and please ping me if you have any questions. Bye-bye.